Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Answer number 1. Reading is the complex cognitive process of decoding symbols to derive meaning. Point 1. Taigan argues that reading is a process that is carved and used by readers who want to get message delivered by the author through medium of words or written language. Point 2. Okay. It can be distinguished three kinds of meaning to read. Understanding, the first is a narrow sense, namely the sense that regards reading it as process of written symbols recognition. Into this process include the recognition of words carefully, in a with rank and quickly. Point 3. David Noonan. Reading is not an inference skill. That there are different types of reading skills that correspond to the many different purposes we have for reading. Number 2. Definition scanning. Point 1. Scanning is reading technique to be when you want to find specific information quickly. Point 2. When you scanning, you don't start from the beginning and read to the end. Point 3. Fast way to find info. Point 4. Often done with material that you know something about. Point 5. Found directory. When you want to see a show. Definition skimming. Point 1. Don't read everything but try to skip the text. Point 2. Read the first and last sentence of paragraph. Point 3. Read the introduction and the summary. Point 4. Read a few examples until you understand the concepts they are meant to illustrate. Okay, number 3. Intensive and extensive. Intensive. Point 1. 100% understanding. Point 2. Limited reading. Point 3. Difficult text. Point 4. Word for word. Point 5. Use dictionaries. And point endless. Reading to create and analyze meaning. And next, extensive. Point 1. Overall understanding or gist. Point 2. Widespread reading. Point 3. Easy text. And 4. Fluent reading. And point 5. Infer the meaning of unknown words. And last, reading for pleasure. Answer number 4. Point 1. It helps to look at main ideas than details. Point 2. Lets you understand what is implied versus what is said. Point 3. Help you in making inference. And point 4. Lets you look at the order of information and how it affects the message. And point 5. Helps in identifying words that connect one idea to another. And point 6. Lets you identify words that indicate change from one session to another. And point 7. Intensive reading provides a base to study structure, vocabulary, and idioms. And point 8. It helps students develop a greater control of language. And last, it provides a check on the degree of comprehension for individual students. Okay, thanks.